Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM dumpster fire, also known as... Today we're back to watch another iGenius training, which was sent to me by Rob. Thank you so much, Rob. I posted a reaction to their training about a month ago at this point, more or less. And yeah, I was sent another one. This is very long. This is 44 minutes. But I was told that it was as chaotic as the first one and disingenuous. It's very late and I am home alone. And what else am I gonna do than record a video, I guess. This is just something that I do in my free time. But since this is gonna be a long one, let's just get into it. I'm not gonna rant for too long. Don't forget to click that like and subscribe button if you'd like to support me, and big thank you to all of my channel members. Appreciate you guys, but I also appreciate everyone else who's watching my videos. Let's just put a little disclaimer in here and let's get into this video. I'm going to cut out the beginning, the first 2 minutes, about 2 minutes, because it's just... Where are you guys coming from? It's nothing significant. She literally doesn't say anything of importance. So I've cut that out and we're gonna start from here.
All right. So thank you guys for joining in. My name is... I have been a part of GC Champions for about 3.5, 4 months now. It's been one of the best decisions that I have made, and I'm so grateful for getting the opportunity to actually fulfill my dreams and do some of the things that I wanted to do. As you guys know, I live inside of a school bus, so what I want to do is travel full time, and that's something that you can't really do working a 9 to 5 or a part-time job or wherever it is that you're working. You need some sort of additional source of income or something that can be solely online, which is one of the biggest reasons, why I started doing this is, once COVID hit, I got laid off from my job, like probably a lot of you guys did, being affected in different ways. And I needed to find something else to do. Either I could follow my dreams and start traveling, or wait it out for COVID. And everything was kind of going online. If you guys were in school or in your workplace, you probably noticed that everything was going online, whether that was your classes or not. And there was a lot of potential. So with that being said, I was like, okay, I need to take advantage of the online world, this space that so many people are seeing great amounts of success in.
Can we just note that she's been in this company for like 3 or 4 months, as she said, and she's already claiming that she's living her dream life and this has fulfilled all of her dreams, or she is not at the top. She's not nowhere near the top, so I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know, it's just ridiculous. There's a lot of stuff that you can do as well if you want to travel and live. A lot of people live the caravan life, or I don't know how you call that. Something I always wanted to try is to just get a van or a caravan and just travel around the US for like half a year or something and just try out that kind of lifestyle, and hopefully I'll get to do it. Well, probably not soon, but maybe in a year or two. It's all about tax residency. Like, if you can sort that out with your company, you can work remotely as long as you have Wi-Fi. You can work from the caravan. It doesn't matter where you are. You can get this kind of lifestyle with a corporate job, 9 to 5 job or a part-time job. MLMs are definitely not the solution. MLMs are not even going to pay you on a regular basis anyway, so MLMs are not the solution for this kind of lifestyle. However you try to twist it, it's just not happening. But yeah, let's just keep watching.
Online income is not optional, it's necessary. Everything is online. If you guys haven't started to harness the fact that everything's online, you're doing something wrong. But it is good that you are here, because you understand that. You understand that there is more to, life, more to your future, more to an income than just working at a desk job or a labor job or wherever it is that you're working. You have this device in between your hands, or your laptop, that can be an income source for you, which a lot of people do not realize, and they don't really know where to start or what to do. And in order to be in the 1%, to create those levels of success, you have to do what the 99% of people are not willing to do. You have to put in the work. This includes taking some time off of your weekends to pursue another hustle, a side hustle. We're not going.
Okay, so here we go again. We're only at the start of this call, and we're already jumping into blaming the victims of this business model, the 99% of people who failed. They just didn't try hard enough. You know, they weren't willing to sacrifice their weekends. They weren't willing to do this or that, and that's why they failed. So you have to be the 1%. The only 1% of people who work. And come on, 99% of people are not lazy. They're failing because the business model is set up for them to fail. It has nothing to do with how much effort or work they put in. That's why across all network marketing companies, up to 99% of people never earn any profit. And this is according to the FTC. We're not just here making up these numbers. I suppose this whole training is probably going to be listening about how you have to sacrifice your weekends, your free time, your family time, or maybe even give up a hobby or two to do this biz. But even if you do all of that, you have 99% of chance of failing, of never succeeding, even if you sacrifice everything and do nothing else but this biz.
Drinking and partying, or changing your friend group that you're in. You have to change your circumstance and what you're currently doing, the habits, in order to go be a part of the 1%. So this is the circle that most people are in right now. You're probably in it if you are in this call right now. You're stuck in this cycle of, I need to go to work because I need to make money to pay off my debts, to pay off my credit cards, to pay my rent, to pay my whatever it is that you have. And then you're broke because you paid all of your bills and you're just scraping by with them. So what do you have to do? You have to go back to work. You have to go back to the 9 to 5. And this is this cycle that is endless. You just keep going in this 9 to 5 cycle of work to make money, to pay something off, but then you're broke, so you go back to work. And it's not easy to break out of this cycle.
How about this cycle though? How about you have debt and you have to pay bills and your debt and your mortgage and your car? A 9 to 5 would at least give you enough money in most cases to cover all of your expenses. So at least you work, you pay. And I'm not saying that this is great, but it's just how it is, unfortunately. Still better than being in an MLM. Let's say if you're in an MLM, you need money, you work, you don't get any money, but you still have debt and expenses that you can't pay for because the MLM is just not paying you because you're not working hard enough, even though you sacrifice your hobbies and your weekends and you're just still not getting paid because it's oversaturated. It's very hard to recruit people. It's very hard, especially in iGenius. iGenius membership is ridiculously expensive, even though they try to say that it is underpriced or whatever, but it's very hard to sell this to people because everyone's broke. So it's even harder to sell this to them now than it was before the pandemic and the inflation. So I would rather be stuck in a cycle where I have a 9 to 5, but at least I can afford to pay my bills and go somewhere from time to time, rather than being in an MLM and not getting any money and not being able to pay any bills or anything. So 9 to 5 still beats MLMs.
The fact that you're on this call, it means you're starting to realize that, hey, this cycle doesn't actually fit me anymore. I don't want to be stuck like this. I don't want to be stuck in the quote unquote matrix of working and never getting ahead and feeling like I can't do these things that I want to do, whether that's like retiring your parents or traveling or giving back to your family, whatever it is. There's a reason why you are on this call. And one of that is to break out of the 9 to 5. So society has it wrong. To be stuck in this 9 to 5, you're missing out on life. You're missing out on living. You have so much more potential. And in reality...
Also, I'm just like, why do they have a thing for 9 to 5s? There's so many worse shifts out there that can be so much worse for your health and for your social life. Like, let's say I used to work in retail and I couldn't stand being in a... Excuse my chair. I couldn't stand being in a day shift anymore because the customers were terrible. They were just obnoxious. I couldn't deal with people anymore, so I asked to be transferred to a night shift. So my shift would start at 9 and I would finish at 7:30 a.m. and then I couldn't sleep because everyone else is awake and there's people mowing the lawn or mowing the lawn. I don't know how to say mow. Anyway, you know what I mean. There's people living their lives in their day shifts. I had earplugs, I had everything, but I just kept waking up. I could sleep for 4 hours max, and then I would wake up and I would just do something, work out and eat, and then go back to sleep until 7, and then I'd have to get ready for work and go back again. So that was terrible shift. I was exhausted. I got sick in the end from exhaustion. I was under eating at the time as well. I literally got sick. I think I mentioned this before. People at work thought that I was pregnant because I would throw up every morning because I was just so exhausted. I couldn't handle a full night shift anymore. So I really don't understand, why do we hate on 9 to 5s this much when there's so many worse shifts out there and worse jobs that you can have. 9 to 5 is pretty comfortable. You go into the office, you sit down and you type on your computer. Well, if you're in a call center, then that's terrible. What I'm trying to say, 9 to 5 is usually very comfortable, even boring. It's so comfortable that it gets boring. There's so many worse things out there.
The education system, all it does is prep you and prepare you to be a good employee. You go to school, you sit at a desk for 8 hours while somebody tells you what to do, and it preps you for the 9 to 5 life, for being an employee. I had to throw this one in there. Money isn't the root of all evil. And I know a lot of people, you have this mindset of money is bad, the rich are evil. But that's far from the case. The people that have money and have success, they just realized that they need to make a change in order to create more money. That money isn't bad. Money is a part of our society. It will forever be a part of our society. That's what everything revolves around. No, it doesn't grow on trees, but it's not the root of all evil. And if we can figure out how to make our money make us money, it kind of does feel like it grows on trees sometimes. So how do you get out of this cycle? How do I escape being in the 9 to 5? How do I start stepping towards my dreams? Of financial freedom, of financial independence, of traveling, of whatever it is that your why is and why you're here on this call. But the biggest one is to get out of that 9 to 5 life. So there's 2 ways that you can do this. You can have people work for you and have your money work for you, which is investing. Having people work for you is creating a business like any of your grocery stores or retail stores. You have somebody at the top, employees underneath that work, they help you make money. Investing, on the other hand, is you putting money to create you more money. And that little quote at the bottom, that's actually from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If any of you guys have read that book, phenomenal book. I recommend everybody should read it. But the poor and the middle class work for their money. The rich have money work for them. There's a difference between the working class and the non-working class. So one of these ways is with investing. So what is investing? Investing is putting your money somewhere that it can generate you more money. Have your money make you money. I know we've probably all seen this term floating around of investing, but nobody knows really how to get started, how to take the next step so that you can actually be one of those people that has the income continuously coming into you. I like to think, I know I said money doesn't grow on trees, but when you invest your money, that money keeps coming in almost like it does. Investing is important if you want to see different levels of success in your life than where you're currently sitting.
Okay, yes, but first of all, you have to have money in order to be able to invest. You have to have disposable income. If it was that easy, as she makes it sound like, oh, you have to invest and you're just gonna have money and that's it. If it was that easy, everyone would be investing and everyone would be rich off their investments. You need to have enough money to be able to even try to invest. And then if you get lucky, if you do all the research and everything, and no, you cannot get an AI to invest for you and you're gonna get rich. That's not how it works. That's just pure BS. You have to do your research. You have to know when to buy, know when to sell. It takes a lot of work and effort, and this is why a lot of people don't do it. And it's still, even if you do all the research and all the work and all the efforts and you invest everything into it, it doesn't mean that you're gonna succeed and that you're gonna be rich off of those investments that you make. That's why not everyone goes into it. Not everyone is brave enough to go into investments. So it is not as casual as she makes it sound, and it is not like, oh, if you invest, that's it, you're just gonna get rich. That's not how it goes. I know plenty of people who did get a good amount of money from investments, but I also know a few people who lost a ton of money trying to invest. So what are we talking about?
And one of the biggest reasons is because you can make money while you sleep. Once your money is invested, it is continuously generating you an income 24/7. And you don't just have one investment. Now you can create multiple investments. You have more than one source of income. The reason why having more than one source of income is important is because if you only have a 9 to 5 and it's holding up your life, that 9 to 5 falls over, your lifestyle collapses. But when you're able to put multiple...
You know what? This should be a drinking game. If you're looking for a drinking game, take a shot every time this lady says 9 to 5 throughout this 45-minute video. Do not blame me if you get wasted.
Streams of income supporting your lifestyle, and one of those falls over, like your 9 to 5, your lifestyle still stays standing. Okay? Having multiple streams of income is crucial. Almost all of the people that have created larger amounts of success in their life have more than one income, and it is not just a 9 to 5. Online income, investing is online. You do it from your phone. You can do it from your laptop. Anywhere that you can connect to Wi-Fi when you're on vacation at the beach, when you're going home to visit your family. If you have Wi-Fi, you can continue to generate an income. And in reality, the banks aren't there to help you.
Okay, sorry, I'm interrupting this so much, but I don't know who in their right mind would think when you go home to your family, you want to be on your phone and be trying to invest money. I mean, that doesn't sound like a vacation. Or if you're at the actual vacation on a beach, why in the world would you want to have your phone in your hand, stare at the fucking graphs and try to invest? And like, what who wants to work on vacation on a beach? Go enjoy time with your family. If you're at the beach, enjoy the damn beach. You deserve it, okay? Do not work on your holidays.
Give your money to the banks and they invest it in their own pockets to make the banks money, not to make you money. Yeah, here's this next one. You give your money to the banks because you're saving. You think you're saving. You think you're doing good. The bank takes it, reinvests it, and they make the profits, and you don't see any of that. They're not investing it for you so that you can take the profits. They're doing it so they can win. So plus with inflation, the dollar value continues to go down. So one of the things that we have to offer and how we can help change whether you are investing, whether you are creating an income online, to be more successful and help you on your path to success is with we have 4 different types of education to help you achieve those results. Learn Lives, University, Market Pro, and Money Pro. These 4 are within a platform called iGenius, basically teaching you very beginner to advanced education to learn how to invest in all of the markets. I work with people that they've never seen crypto before. They don't know what it is, and they've never seen the charts. I work with people that they've been in the space for a little while. They've maybe been in the Forex market, the crypto market, whatever, and they're looking to expand their knowledge so that they can create multiple sources of income. So the first one here is University. This is beginner to advanced education on all of the markets to help you get a...
To be fair though, I've watched quite a few iGenius trainings and wfabb trainings and things like that, and I do not remember any of them actually talking about this side of the business, actually talking about what you get with each memberships and what they can offer. I always hear them talking about recruitment. So at least let's give them credit for at least talking about... I'm sure they're gonna get into recruitment later, but at least they talk about this side of the business as well. They don't make it sound as pyramid schemey as the rest of them do, from what I've seen so far from iGenius.
Better understanding of how to invest in them yourself. You will have access to all of these videos. They have little quizzes after them as well to see whether you're retaining the information or not. So beginner to advanced education, all the markets, binary, crypto, Forex, stocks, NFTs, you name it, we have it. The second one we have is called Market Pro. So this goes a little bit further into depth about the markets, whether that be crypto or Forex. You have access to both of them, both the University as well as the Market Pro, for just a different style of learning, depending on which way you prefer best. Again, this one does have little quizzes at the bottom so you can see how well you're retaining the information. Something that I love about these is... I don't know about you guys, but my attention span isn't incredibly long. So these videos are really short. They're like a couple minutes long. If you watch them, you get the information, take notes, and just keep going, which is something that I love about this platform. Money Pro. If you cannot handle a small account, you cannot handle a large account. I want to highlight this the most because I don't know if any of you guys have heard the stat, but 95% of people that win the lottery, they go bankrupt in the first year. And the reason why is because they don't have the mindset of maintaining that level of income, of that much money, okay? So when you're able to educate yourself on financial literacy, the amount of money that you maintain within your account increases. So we teach you not only to make money online, but how to keep it, from your debts, student loans, trying to pay them off, your credit cards, credit scores, housing, literally everything around financial literacy we will educate you on. And the platform has multiple videos going into depth on why these are important and how to budget and improve your spending and financial habits. The last thing here, learn lives. If you're a hands-on learner, you will benefit from these so much. Learn Lives is a place where you can go and jump on live trading calls with some of these traders and investors who have been in the space for 30 plus years. They have incredibly high success rates, and you can jump on the call with them, ask them questions, watch them do it, learn from them, it's incredible. If you're a hands-on learner, you will love this, and I highly recommend taking advantage of these Learn Lives from market experts. So we have two products that we offer. This is the first one. It's called manual trading, manual investing. So basically what the company does is they call up some traders that have been in the space for a while, they have the results, and ask if they will take their trade ideas and give them to the members. What does this mean? Every single day you will receive notifications on your phone of exactly what you need to put in order to make a trade. Okay, and when to enter the trade, when to exit the trade, all of the parameters you need in order to put that trade in. This is amazing for while you're going through the education, while you're learning on how to do it on your own, you get to, one, make an income, which is amazing, but two, you get to familiarize.
I just want to note that since I do know people who were actively investing, like I mentioned before, and they have earned a good chunk of money through investment, they never paid for any courses, they never did anything. They found a few experts, actual experts, that posted videos. I don't know if it was YouTube or Twitch or something. They were posting like daily videos and things like that, and that's how they learned how to invest, and they did really good. They were very successful, got a good chunk of money. I don't think they do it anymore because it's stressful AF. Look at me being all PG for YouTube. But yeah, most of them don't do it anymore, but they earned a good chunk of money with it. And yeah, they never paid for a membership in iGenius. They never joined an MLM. You can do all of these things by yourself, online, on the internet, for free, without giving iGenius thousands of dollars for memberships and their AI, whatever.
Yourself with the platform and with how to put in these trades. So you start to receive these expert results without having to be an expert. So again, these are in all of the markets as well: binary, crypto, Forex, stocks, NFTs. So that is the first one. Yeah, in all of the markets. I'm jumping ahead of myself here, you guys. These are some of the results from people. See, within Forex, crypto, stocks, NFTs, binary, you will receive everything you need to put in a successful trade. Well, the Forex one, USD to JPY, they tell you that it's a sell. They tell you at what price point you are selling at, where to put your stop loss, where the take profits are going to be. You get to decide your own parameters of how much you want to put in, how much you want to risk. We never handle any of your money. You guys get to decide that on your own, but you will know exactly what you need to put in these trades. So this is incredible. Same with your stocks, your NFTs. What if you don't have any time? What if I don't have time to sit and watch my phone and wait for these notifications to come up? What if I don't have time to sit in front of the computer and learn how to do it? I'm working, I'm doing this, whatever. I don't have time to trade. We have something for that, you guys.
Do not say the AI, please. I know she's gonna say it.
We have something that's called fully automated trading. So this is a crypto software, an AI software that it's kind of for the people, like I said, they don't have time, they don't want to do it. So you can put your money into something, you can invest it, and it's generating you an income 24/7. I don't know if you guys have ever had these bots before, you've heard about them. Automated trading, it does it for you. We have 3 different types. All of them are within the crypto space. The reason why we use crypto is because it's the only market right now that's open 24/7. So this is phenomenal for the people that do not have time. I love it, knowing that right now I'm generating an income from my phone, even though I'm not looking at the charts. Okay, automating trading, and utilizing all of these services, utilizing and learning how to invest your money allows you to go from I don't have any time, so I'm using the automated trading.
I'm pretty sure I reacted to a training from their CEO, Chad, who said that they should not be making claims like this. They should not claim that the AI can do everything for them and they don't have to know anything and they don't have to do anything. The AI is just gonna make you rich. You can't just put your money, well, you can try, you can put your money into the AI and just leave it to it, but it can have glitches and bugs, and AI is not smart enough. It can probably do certain things, but it is definitely not smart enough to consistently make you money every single day and make you big chunks of money. I have never heard anyone get rich with investment through an AI, so I think this is bullshit personally. And I myself, even if I had some disposable income that I can invest, I definitely would not give my money to a robot. Okay, but maybe that's just my skepticism towards robots. I don't know, they're scary. Technology is scary.
I don't have any time I was able to retire. I was able to step away from my 9-to-5 job. And now you get to do some of these things that you love. And for a lot of people, I know you want to travel. I know for me personally, that's what I like to do, is travel. So we actually offer travel discounts, Travel Pro. You can get up to 65% off all of your flights, your hotels, your cruises, your car rentals, and start traveling for a cheaper price while you're still generating an income in the back from your phone, because you've now learned how to invest. You've learned how to take advantage of your phone, of Wi-Fi money, of your laptop, and the resources that are readily available. You just need to take the initiative to do them. So if you're a big traveler, you'll absolutely love this. Travel pretty much anywhere in the world, 5-star hotels, all inclusive, your flights, you need a car when you get there. This is something that I absolutely love. I'm just going to skip through these quickly. Like you see this one here, you save $30 versus Travel Pro's price versus Travel City. So that is basically the trading and investing in a nutshell, as well as the travel benefits. And now somebody that I would like to bring on is actually my personal mentor. Her name is a huge inspiration, and she's somebody that has really just taken advantage of the systems at hand and learned how to leverage making an income from your phone. She went from working 2 jobs, broke, exhausted, tired, to within 3 months being able to make over a full-time income and start fulfilling her dreams. Moved across the country, started traveling, and now
I'm really trying to not say anything, but I'm really annoyed with how they misuse retirement. How did you retire from your 9-to-5 job? Are you getting retirement paychecks every single month? No. Are you 65? No. So you're not retired. Just stop saying retired. You quit your corporate job to do this MLM scam, in my opinion. You didn't retire. It's so simple. Why do they misuse these words? I don't know. It just gets to me every single time.
She helped me do the same, and she's just amazing. I will bring her on to talk a little bit more further. A couple minutes here.
Can you guys hear me? Yes, love that. Hello, guys. First off, I want to give a huge shout out to you. That was awesome. I'm actually going to tell you guys a little bit of a funny story, because you can probably tell my computer's glitching. You know when, like, you have everything planned and all of a sudden everything just goes wrong? Like, do you guys ever have those days? So right before the call, I was actually supposed to open the call, and then the fire alarm started going off. So we had to evacuate the building, and I come back and on my computer, like, I know. I'm literally like, oh my gosh, like, this is so funny. But I'm super glad I have a bunch of understanding people in here. Sorry if I look like I'm in the Matrix. Please try to bear with me. I know it looks sort of whack, but I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Hopefully it still works. Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be funny? Can I get some thumbs up if you can see my screen? Awesome, guys. Okay, so I will introduce myself a little bit more. So yes, my name is... I am turning 25 at the end of this month. I'm no longer 24, which is super scary. But yes, so I am a digital entrepreneur, and I've been doing this for about a year now. a year and 1 month. And like Dakota said, after 3 months, I was able to quit my 2 jobs and pursue this full time. So something that I really, really love about this platform, guys. So I originally was from Calgary, Alberta. I know we have a lot of Canadians in here. Let me see if I can't even open the chat. All right, so I'm going to have to go off your guys' faces. So I know we had a lot of, I was reading where you guys are all from. And I seen a lot of like Edmonton and Ontario and Ottawa and whatnot. I'm originally from Calgary. And I actually moved from Alberta all the way to Toronto to be close with my mentors and the people that I mentor here. So it's sort of crazy. Like I was able to do that, and I've had 8 trips last year. I have 4 trips coming up. I'm going to Atlanta in February, Mexico in March. It's absolutely crazy. So I have a lot to say about this platform, but I'm going to break it down for you guys because this is actually a lifestyle platform. So one, there's 8 ways to make income on the way that Coda was describing. So we have our copy and paste alerts, we have our fully automatic trading. The education is top notch, and so there's 8 streams of ways to make income on that side. Okay, there's another 8 ways to make income on the other side because we actually have a business side. So we are actually in the digital era. Okay. Oh, we have some people in the waiting room. I'm just going to bring some people on. Perfect. You guys can probably see this. Perfect. Awesome. So, guys, I'm gonna be straight with you. COVID sucked for a lot of people. I know. Dakota built a bus during COVID, which is great. She was living that fantasy. Or I can't open the chat. I wanted you guys to drop a 1 if you. Oh, you guys can't see the presentation. Can you see it? Okay. Can I get a thumbs up still? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I want you guys to drop a 1 in the chat if COVID was good for you, and drop a 2 if it wasn't. Right? I like to see the diversity. I like to see it. 1 and 2. Okay. I see you. I'm gonna be straight with you. COVID, even though it wasn't the best for me, it did open up my eyes. Because guys, I don't know about you, but how I viewed myself is no matter what I needed to do, as long as it was legal, I was gonna become a millionaire. And I don't know if you guys heard the story about there was a guy who actually walked up to a group of people and a millionaire and was like, I'm gonna be a millionaire, and everyone laughed except the millionaire. Okay? Because the thing is I had this drive. And if you're on this call, that means you are also looking. Because I was that person that during COVID, I was scrolling my phone, I was watching all the influencers, how to make money online, blah, 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 saving all the videos. Like I was going to go back and watch them, but I was not. Like, you know what I mean? I wanted to pretend I was doing something. And what I realized is when I actually woke up and like a whole year passed. And I was like, what did I just do? I blinked and now I'm like, I'm going to...
Girl, it was the pandemic, okay? No one did anything during 2020 and a good chunk of 2021. I know it sucks, but no one did anything except for doctors and nurses and all the people that were dealing with the pandemic. But that's why it's called a pandemic, because it affects everyone and we can't really do anything. And boo-hoo, at least you're alive. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I feel like this is insensitive. Yeah, sure, COVID can make you realize certain things. I went to YouTube during COVID because it made me realize that I always wanted to do it. I always wanted to try, so what the hell am I waiting for, right? But I'm still not gonna say that COVID was great for me. I mean, I had COVID 3 times. I've had family members that ended up in a hospital because of COVID. I know people who passed away because of COVID, and so many people passed away because of it. So them sitting around and laughing about it and saying COVID was the best time ever for me, it's like, I get what they mean. It's like their personal lives, but can you be a little bit more sensitive to those people who lost family members and who lost their own lives because of this pandemic? Like, come on. Is it really that hard to have understanding and empathy for other people? I guess it is.
25 now, like it's crazy, right? So I realized if I was actually going to pursue what I wanted to do, which was be a millionaire, impact lives, like have, live that lifestyle. I want to travel. Life is about wearing nice clothes, eating good food, meeting good people. Like it's not about just sitting and living in the Matrix, guys. I don't know if you've got any Andrew Tate fans in here, but I'm just not, I'm not for that Matrix life, okay? Now, the thing is I started to study. I started to look at the people who had what I wanted, okay? I started to talk to people online. I started to look at millionaires. I started to, I looked at Eric Worre, Tony Robbins. I looked at these people and what they were doing, and a lot of them was leaning towards investing and having multiple streams of income. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income, guys. Okay, we are in the digital era, so I want to talk to you about the business side, which is affiliate marketing. Okay, now the thing is I'm gonna be straight with you. I want to know in the chat, when's the last time you guys saw a newspaper ad or a billboard ad and bought something? Give me a time. No? Because guess what? I don't know either. I have no idea. How do we do? Never. Exactly. How do we do our marketing? There's two ways now, guys. It's word of mouth. So, like, hey girl, this makeup's so great. Or, like, even people.
I'm just laughing because it's funny, because it doesn't matter which MLM company or which MLM rep you are watching and listening to, they all saying the same exact BS. No one trusts commercials anymore. No one trusts small people anymore. Everyone, it's a word of mouth. It's social media. People trust you if you connect with them. It's all the same stuff. They're just repeating the same things over and over and over again. I just watched Line Life, was it? I don't remember. I just recorded a different video a few days ago and they were saying the exact same things. Rinse and repeat from each other, the same stuff. But at least it's easy for us to debunk them. But yeah, so the first girl talked a little bit about the business side, and that was 10 minutes of the interview, and now this rest 20 something minutes is just going to be about recruitment and affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing, being an MLM is not affiliate marketing.
People, like, how do you think, like, Andrew Tate got so big, or like, oh my gosh, these Skull Candy headphones are so great, guys, and like, that's how marketing usually is now, or it's all online on social media, on TikTok, on Instagram, on, I was about to say Tumblr, like Tumblr's still a thing, on Pinterest, like, they're all online. So we're in the digital era. So what is affiliate marketing? Pretty much I'm going to move this chat so you guys can move it. Mostly buy from paid ads. Yeah, no, 100%. You totally got it. So what is affiliate marketing? Oh my God, we've got more people joining the party late. It's pretty much the short definition is is promoting a product or service online on your social medias and getting paid commissions for it. So, I don't know about you guys, but all of you have been an affiliate before. All of you. Whether it's for video games, a restaurant, a makeup brand, you've all been an affiliate because you guys are going like, hey, I either love this deodorant or I don't know why there's deodorant on my desk.
Okay, you just saying that you love something doesn't make you an affiliate because you didn't get anything for saying that you love something. I'm not an affiliate for Square Enix just because I got a tattoo of Final Fantasy or because I play the game and I always share on my Instagram about how much I love Final Fantasy. I'm not an affiliate. I'm not getting any money based on my recommendations. I don't have an affiliate link with them or a discount code or anything. You're not an affiliate just because you share something that you like on social media. It's so simple. It is so simple. But also, if you're in an MLM, you talk about their products, whatever, that's not an affiliate marketing. And most of the people that are in an MLM and that share the products and whatever on social media, 99% of them don't get any profit out of that. So not affiliate marketing.
I either love this deodorant or I hate this deodorant. That's still an affiliate. It's word of mouth. So the only difference is now you're actually getting paid commissions for it. Okay? So we're following so far? Now, the thing that I love about our platform is it's not, I'm not trying to like diss any other platform because, you know, there's a lot of them that I love. But the difference between me going like, hey guys, like I love this ring light that I'm using right now. Go to the link in my bio and buy it, right? We actually leverage a financial like lifestyle company. So not only do we make money from it, but now I have the knowledge, the skill set that I get to go to Mexico in March, and I'm gonna be sitting on the beach putting in trades from like messages. Like I literally have 14 messages that are all trade alerts. Do you know what I mean, Panal?
Why do you think that's something to brag about? You're gonna go on a vacation and you're gonna be sitting on the beach staring at your phone, still hustling and working. Why do you think that's something that people want to do? What's the point of you being at the beach in a different country if you're just going to stare at your phone? You can do that in your own apartment. You don't have to go for a vacation to stare at your phone. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm sorry for yawning so much, but it's getting late over here and I'm more tired than I thought I was before I started to record this video.
That I have the knowledge because I don't know about you guys, but if you're also on this call, like I get the vibe. I like to do things myself. Like what's the whole saying? If you want something done right, you're gonna do it yourself. Like, so now I have this skill set to make money anywhere. Okay? So some of the benefits of being an affiliate marketer is the freedom, is the time freedom, is the travel, like being able to travel. Guys, I get to get up and go to the gym whenever I want because I don't have a boss telling me that I can't go somewhere. I know that's little things, but I'm in Toronto right now. I don't know if any of y'all are in Toronto, but it snowed today. Okay? I didn't have to go and truck through the snow to a job because I can literally work from my house. It literally can work from my house.
Neither did I, because I work remotely. And so what? There's other things that you can do where you don't have to go outside.
So it's just the little things that I like to point out. So how are you successful in affiliate marketing? Okay, so one, you have to be able to get out of your comfort zone. I'm going to be straight with you. Anyone who comes on here and tells you that making money online is easy, run. It is not. Nothing is easy. There's no such thing as fast, easy money. If you're here to get fast, easy money, please exit the call. It was nice seeing your face, but that's not what happens here. But you can leverage simple systems. For example, I'm going to give you an example of how we leverage a system. I'm hungry. I don't want to go outside. Who am I going to call? Uber Eats. I'm going to call Skip the Dishes. That's leveraging a system, guys. Do you know what I mean? So, there's ways to do that. So getting out of your comfort zone is one. The fact, this, for example, Coda had to, open.
She mentioned time freedom. How do you have time freedom if you just said 1 minute earlier how you're going for a vacation and you're still going to be trading off of your phone on the vacation? That's not time freedom. Yeah, you may go in a different country on a vacation, but you're still working, which means you technically don't have any time freedom.
In the call because my computer, was being whacked and we had the alarm going off. Another thing too is having a mentor. This has changed the game for me. So another reason why I came to Toronto is my mentor, guys, he's the youngest multi-six-figure earner in North America. He's younger than me, okay? And I act like I'm so old. I don't even know how old y'all are in the chat. You can drop it in the chat if you want, I don't know. But he's younger than me, and he was able to accomplish, he was doing this for 4 years. And let me just say, he was able to compress my time frame. I was able to 8 times my business in 1 month. In 1 month being around him. Why? Because proximity is power. You are the average of the 5 most people you hang around. That's just it. So I'm sorry. For me, I don't know about you guys, but I was the most ambitious out of my friend group. I was. It's just, I always made the most money, so I got compliant. I always had the biggest dreams, and people told me that I dreamed too big. And you know what? Life gets different. I was at a yacht party this what was it, July in Florida. For the first time, I was surrounded by people who made unspeakable amounts of money. And when I told them that my goals were I would like to make $50,000 a month. I'd like to do this, I'd like to do that. They were telling me to dream bigger. You need to surround yourself. You need to be, I don't want to say the dumbest or the lowest, but you need to be the weakest link in your circle because that means you're growing, okay? So having a mentor is super, super huge because they're going to compress your time frames. Posting on social media. Guys, when I first started, I was posting.
Is this kind of saying that if your friends don't want to be millionaires, then they're stupid and not ambitious enough and you should find new friends? Also, big yikes for bragging about being on a yacht with super rich people. It's it sounds very materialistic to me. I don't know, big yikes. That was a weird flex.
The classic, girl posting pictures of my food. That's pretty much it. Wasn't doing much. Now, if you actually go onto my page, I talk all the time. I drop value. I talk about things that are important to me, my brand, and I attract my tribe. Guys, most of these people, most of the people on my team, I vibe with, I say most, all the people on my team, I vibe with so hard because I attracted my tribe, and I'm helping others be able to achieve their dreams too, and it's absolutely unreal. Any financial success I've had aside, being able to mentor is absolutely phenomenal, and I owe all of that to posting on social media. And it creates a passive stream of income, guys. I'm getting people messaging me on a daily basis from a video I posted months ago. Literally, I had people, it's crazy. So driving traffic to your affiliate link is pretty much the same as posting on social media and mindset. Mindset is the hardest. I'm going to be straight with you. 90% of the people that start this, I won't see them next year. Why? Because it's they just let their mindset get to them. But something that you need to learn is you need to choose your heart. Running an international online business from your phone is hard. Being broke is hard. I was broke. I'm gonna be straight with you guys. I was homeless for 6 months. I slept beside it, behind a dumpster. I ate out of the garbage. I'm gonna be straight with you. It was a really hard time for me. So if you follow my story at all, it's it's a huge 180. Some people on my team don't even know that. And it's absolutely crazy. I see my question here. What do you think is a good post on social media? What do you mean?
Okay, Rob, if you're watching, I don't remember if we talked about this, so sorry if we have, but can you tell me, it doesn't have to be in the comments, you can email me, but like, is this true? Is this verified that this lady was homeless? If she was, that really, really sucks. If she was homeless and then she got out of that situation only to be pulled into a scam, that is network marketing, in my opinion. But yeah, that's sad if it's true.
Like, just like about the business? Honestly, like, you know what? I'll drop my social media at the end of this. Actually, I think it's my name. The Megan Savage is my social media. If you want to take a look at it, you can actually see all kinds of stuff that I post on there. But I'm gonna be straight about the whole mindset thing, guys. It's like, like I was saying, it's hard. You have to choose your heart. You have to. You know, like, I know how hard it is to be broke, and I know how hard it is to live this lifestyle. But let me tell you what, I posted this on my story. I love how Mac was talking about, you know, post on stories, because I literally posted this yesterday. That my life, like I said, it's hard, but I would never change it for the world. I'd never change it for the world. You know what I mean? Absolutely amazing. I could go on and on about that, but I'm gonna help. I'm gonna go on to this next slide here. So, what we help you leverage is mentorship and guidance. Okay, so whoever invited you on here would be able to help you with that. You know, we have our own little community, which is why we're actually hosting this call. I will go over exactly the campaign that we're having right now at the end, but pretty much what I love about this is how I like to view myself, guys, is I was a racehorse. I was ready to go. I was willing. I was coachable. I was hungry. I'm willing to do whatever to get to my goal of being able to retire my mom, being able to take care of her medical bills, help my autistic brother, be able to travel the world. I want to be so rich that I don't have to look at a price tag, guys. If I wanted to go and buy, you know, a Louis Vuitton belt or like I don't have to look at it. You know what I mean? Designer might not be your thing, but I want to be able to go book a trip and not have to worry about it. Do you know what I mean? I want to be able to give back to the community. Like it's crazy. You know, the dreams that I have now being in a position where that's possible. And things about this. So we actually get trainings on a weekly basis from 6, 7, and 8-figure earners. We get inspired on a weekly basis. Our team in particular, we have weekly calls. All of them are recorded. So, you know, I get it. I worked 2 jobs before doing this. So all of these are recorded. So you can go back and rewatch them. The community. I cannot stress this enough, guys. Because how I like to describe mentorship is you can have the right vehicle to get from point A to point B. But if you don't know how to drive the vehicle, you're not going anywhere. That's it. And how I describe the community is sometimes you're going to run out of gas. You're going to get tired. You're going to get in your head, am I good at this? Am I not good at this? Like, what's Timmy John down the street going to say about me? Like, you're going to get in your head, and you need to be surrounded by people that will push you forward. You need to be. And the community, like, not only being able to learn from people who are at a higher level than you, but also being able to learn from people that are starting in the exact same level as you, that it pushes different. Some of the, like, I would take a bullet for most of these people that I've met in this platform. Like, literally, we have a Romanian leader from Romania, guys. She flew all the way here because I flew here from Calgary to learn from, like, the top of the top in the industry. It's absolutely crazy. I totally, like, guys, something you're gonna know about me, especially after you get started, is, like, I will say a point and I'll totally forget what I was saying before. So there, like, what I was saying with, like, the racehorse thing is, like, you need to be able to have a direction to run. Do you know what I mean? Like, you need to know where you're going. So that's where the mentorship and the trainings really, really help. Besides that, we do have our daily, so, like, the one-on-one mentorship. That's when it breaks down a little bit quicker, a little bit more in depth, where you can jump on and actually have a more personalized experience. So that's pretty much about, like, the affiliate marketing. Like I said before, 80% of the people that we work with, guys, they choose to take advantage of the trading and investing. 20% actually choose to take advantage of the extra streams of income through affiliate marketing. It's not for everyone, but for my story in particular, I'm going to be straight with you guys. I fell in love with it right away, and that's I owe a huge amount of my success to that. Huge amount. So I want to get into how the packages work and whatnot for the mentorship packages work. I'm going to move this camera over here because I'm, like, looking everywhere. So when we have the Elite, okay? So Elite pretty much has everything that we went over when it comes to, like, the crypto automation, hands-free, has all the trading alerts and whatnot, as well as extra courses. You get as much as you want of the one-on-one mentorship. You get an affiliate link. Pretty much it has absolutely everything we said, okay? This is for the person who is busy. This is honestly the easiest package. Like, this is, like, for the people who just want to, you know, like, I went with this one right away because I wanted to take advantage of the crypto automation. but I also wanted the most knowledge when it.
From what I remember from the last call from this same girl, if you want to use the AI, you need to minimum invest $1,000. So that's $2,500 minimum that you would need to start your biz with iGenius and to start investing with them. So that's pretty pricey, especially considering that we are in the middle of inflation and we're coming out of pandemic as well at the same time. So
it comes to the affiliate side, I wanted to be, the first pick, invest in my business. And honestly, for me, honestly, I'm remembering because 3 days before I actually saw this opportunity, I was lying on my floor crying to my roommate going like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. And so every time I see this, I sort of laugh. But to start a traditional business, you're looking anywhere from 20 to 50 to over $100,000 just to start a business. And so this is really, really great because this one's only 1,500 USD. And that will get you started with absolutely everything, as well as I tell the people who are interested in being an affiliate, I tell them to keep all of their receipts and all of their anything that they use to pay for this platform, because this is actually all of a business expense. It's 100% taxable because you're an entrepreneur, you're starting your entrepreneurial journey and whatnot. Besides that, we do have the premium pack. So pretty much that's a step below. The only difference between the premium pack and the elite pack is it doesn't have the crypto automation. So I tell this is for the person, like that they want to get a lot of the value, but they just, guys, I'm going to be straight. Like sometimes people don't have enough money to roll right into elite right away. So you still get absolutely everything. You get access. Actually, who knows what Discord is? Who knows what? We have someone joining. Perfect. Grab one in the chat if you know what Discord is. No one knows what Discord? Okay, perfect. I was like, guys, you got any gamers in the house? So you actually get access to a trader, like a through Discord 24/7 with this pack as well. The elite and this pack, but I like to really highlight that because guys, I asked a lot of questions. Like, I don't know about you guys, but it's really, really good. So this one would be 600 USD to get started, and you get access to everything besides the crypto automation. When it comes to the affiliate side, the only difference that you wouldn't have is the premium pack does not have as many one-on-ones with your mentor, and it does not have any VIP channels, because there are some things that only elites get, as well as VIP trainings, and there was something else. And we do have an affiliate accelerator program that we give specifically to our elites just because they invest the most. I'm going to answer all of your guys' questions as soon as this is done. I love seeing the interaction in the chat, so please throw that all in there. So this one is 600 USD. Like I said, keep out all receipts. It's all tax deductible. Now we do have the select pack. Okay, guys. So select is this one is sort of, I don't even want to say beginner because honestly the elite is better for beginners, but select pack is more of the downgraded one.
Oh no, the cheapest package is not for beginners. The most expensive package is for the beginners. Nice one. Very smooth in trying to get people to spend as much money as you can.
So it just has crypto, forex, and binary. So it only has those three markets. It doesn't have stocks, it doesn't have NFTs, anything like that. It does have the education, but it doesn't have the copy paste alerts. So I just want to make sure that's highlighted. It only has the copy and paste alerts for crypto, forex, and binary. Okay, crypto, forex, and binary. When it comes to the affiliate side, pretty much it just has a downgrade from certain calls you get access to, and again, one-on-one mentorship. But this is a really good pack if you just really want to get started. The thing that I like to highlight, so this one's 300 USD. Now those three packages are what we call our main packages. So what that means is you still get access to all of the extra amenities. Body Pro, something we didn't go over that we totally can after you get started. But we go over the travel discounts. All of these guys get access to that. Okay. So last thing I'm going to go over to is we are having a campaign. So we wanted to give back. My little community, my little track stars is what I call them. We wanted to give back to people who, they just want to make a difference in their life. But I get it, guys. I was broke. I was broke, stressed, depressed. I was bad when I first got started. I had to charge it to my credit card. It was long story short. But we understand that sometimes people don't have enough money right now, especially with the holiday seasons, to get started. So we actually have access to the Choice pack. So Choice, it's $99 to get started. So 100, I don't know why it's 99, but it's $100 to get started. Pretty much we have access to all the education as well as the foreign exchange market, copy and paste alerts. Okay, so just a very, very basic. And specifically for this campaign. Usually this is an independent package, so you don't get access to any like one-on-one mentorship. But just for this month, we actually decided to open it up for people so they can join our community and get started. Because what I wanted to go over is, let's say, for example, I started with the lead. My roommate, however, at the time when I was back in Calgary, he saw my success I had with this, so he decided to join, but all he could afford was premium. What he did is he bought premium, and with the profits that he made, he upgraded to elite. Okay, so all you have to pay is the difference in package price. Does that all make sense so far? Can I drop a 1 in the chat if that all makes sense? I do talk fast, guys. I'm a, like I said, runner. I'm a trackster. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so how that works. Now I want to go over how the referral program works. So as you can see, these 3 packages down here is $174 a month. Okay, so every 30 days to continue to get access for it. These are the monthly plans. For those of you who are like me, I pay for everything in full. So you have the option to pay for everything in full for the year, and you get a discount. Okay, like it's sort of like paying for your car insurance. What we're showing you now is the monthly plan. So it's like a phone plan. You pay a little bit up front, you get access to everything to get you started in the platform, and then you pay for the rest monthly. So so Select, Premium, and Elite, all of them are $174 a month. Again, they're all tax write-offs, but for my affiliates, I wanted to go over this. We do have, and also even for the traders as well, because I've had some traders on my team that did this just because. But let's say, I'll say it from a trader's point of view first. Let's say you're doing your trades, your friends are like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? How are you making this extra money? How are you paying your rent? You can actually show them the platform, and if they decide to actually get a package as well and they stay active, after you get 4 people, iGenius, like the platform, like it says thank you, and it actually tops up your fee, so you don't have to worry about the monthly fee anymore. So that's definitely something to take advantage of. As for the affiliates as well, after that after you get your 4 people, you actually make commissions after that. Now, for the
I love how they're calling affiliate recruitment. When did that happen? Yeah, that makes total sense.
those of you who are getting started as an affiliate, keep in mind, I keep saying as an affiliate because you have the option of starting as a trader and doing the affiliate after. It's not for everyone, but we do walk you through how to build it from the ground up. For those of you starting as an affiliate, I'll be having a group call for everyone getting started, and I will be going over how the commission structure works, because guys, you obviously want to know how to get paid. You want to know how to leave that 9 to 5 as soon as possible. Plus, I want to meet you and understand what your goals are, because at the end of the day, we want to achieve those as fast as possible. I'm going to go through the chats really, really quick.
She wants you to be as successful as possible, because that means that she's going to get a lot of money if you're successful.
I know you guys had some questions here. I've learned easy isn't worth it. It's true. Easy is not worth it. It's not worth it. And it features that mindset for anyone who... Oh, I love that. Dropping value. I love that. Okay. I will always take any recommendations when it comes to like mindset and whatnot, guys. Like, I listen to so many people. John C. Maxwell is the GOAT. I don't know if you guys know who he is. Definitely look him up. Gary Vee too. I love him. If anyone's a reader, Millionaire Success Habits, that's a good book. That's a really, really good book. Awesome. And then for those of you who message me privately asking about your subscription, all you have to do is message the person who invited you here, and let them know, let them know your thoughts, because we always want to know what's going on in your little noggin, and let them know what packaging you want to get started with, and we'll actually get you started tonight with your game plan and walking you through your first steps. But guys, honestly, I just want to say thank you for coming on this call. Again, I want to give a huge shout out to Dakota for taking over for the beginning of this call. I'm sorry that my screen's still all glitching for you guys, but something I really want to highlight for you is you don't need to be great to start, but you need to start to be amazing. And that's something that really sticks with me, guys, because at the end of the day, we really truly only have one life. We really truly only have one life. And I know YOLO was a big thing for a while, and everyone was out drinking and partying, but like, it does make a difference of our choices. So you can either ask yourself, we are going into 2023. And trust me, I don't know how old y'all are, okay, and I'm sure the people my age or older will understand, but you will literally blink, and 4 years will pass. 4 years will pass. And 4 years, I'm going to be close to 30. And I'm going to tell you what, by 30, I'm going to be a multi-millionaire on my way to my billions. I'm going to be having a full team with me traveling the world. And you can mark my words, and you want to, mark my words, follow my social media, and then in 4 years, at me, like, for sure. But you need to have a vision. Whether it's with this or with something else, you need to have a vision, because you need to ask yourself, where are you going to be in December next year? I was able to achieve all this in 1 year. I tell you what, I'm going to be able to achieve so much more next year. But without further ado, like I said, make sure to reach back to the person who invited you here today. I want to thank you all for showing up. I'm going to move this so I can see all your beautiful faces. Again, it was really nice chatting with you guys. And if you guys want to reach out to me on social media as well, it's my little @ right here. I don't know if you can see it. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your night.
Well, okay, I mean, my personal opinion is there's nothing wrong with having dreams, but your dreams should probably also be realistic. It's good to be like, oh, I wish I had this and that, but then it's when you're turning those I wish to have this and that into goals, how am I gonna get close to this and that? I feel like that's a better way to kind of look at it, just for your mental health. Because if you say, oh, in 4 years, in only 4 years, you know how long it takes to most people to actually get to a point where they're earning millions and billions. In 4 years, I'm going to be a millionaire. It's like, in 4 years, she's most likely not going to be a millionaire, and she's going to be so disappointed that she's 30 and she's not a billionaire or a millionaire. I feel like that could get very toxic. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, there's a difference between dreams and expectations and your goals and what you can actually achieve. Of course, it's always good to work on yourself and try to better yourself, your situation, your living financial situation. But again, it's not everything is in the money. Money doesn't buy happiness, health, your relationships, stuff like that. Your families are probably your priorities. But I don't know, maybe that's just my own opinion. I've been recording for way too long, so I don't want to go into that whole rant. But yeah, let me know down below what you thought about this. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. You are a trooper and I truly appreciate you. Don't forget to click that like and subscribe button if you'd like to support me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.